back to our snooping. Well, back to our not snooping, because we need Ruairi to leave his room so that we can see what's in his bin, because he won't let us look at it while he's here, which means we have to try on another hour to maybe he won't be here. But it's only 6:10, which means we have plenty of time before that happens. So we've got to focus on some other things. So one thing that's happening now that it's after 6 is Miss Mantovani is meeting Mr. Dupre in the drawing room to discuss something. So we can go and try and snoop on them. There they are in the corner discussing something, so we're just gonna like hide behind the fireplace, pretend we're not here, not listening. But yeah, I'm just hanging out at the fireplace, don't mind me.
This will be my last seance, Mr. Dupre. I won't survive the strain.
Then won't you reconsider?
And by myself what? A few weeks?
That's enough time to make it home.
Is it?
It has to be worth trying.
I live too good a life, Mr. Dupre. All my earnings are spent and I'm broke. All I would be returning to them is debt.
Oh, interesting, because obviously we learned that she was being paid a lot to conduct the seance, and yet all she has is debt.
I'm sure they wouldn't see it that way.
But it is the truth. No, I will do this seance and send the money back. They will have some comfort in that, at least.
Okay, so she's not been paid yet, that's why she gets this money.
What I ask of you is to make sure my body returns to them.
Of course, Miss Mantovani. You can rely on that.
I will literally take it to my grave.
She will. I wonder if we can therefore convince her just to not do the seance, right? Let's cancel the whole thing, convince her to go see her family, and all that. Because yeah, we have a bunch of things we can talk to her about her family.
Ward. We meet again.
So can we get more from her? Do you have family back home, Miss Mantovani? Yes, a big one. More uncles, aunts, cousins, nieces, and nephews that you could count. All in one another's pockets, knowing business and having opinions. Laboring on the same farmlands, day in and out, with no hope for a better life. I miss them. When I was young, it was a terrible life for me, but now, as I age, I had hoped. Do not mind me, Senor Ward. Okay, so she's basically providing for her family, and that unlocks a hypothesis about her.
Of course.
So let's get that done. Carmela Mantovani's goal is to conduct the seance despite it killing her, as she wants to provide for her family. I know what happened here.
Miss Mantovani is ill. Clearly her work is taking its toll. Another seance might be too much for her body to handle. I should find and confront her about this.
Well, again, fortunately she's right here. Let's talk about this then. Can I convince you not to? Your goal is to conduct the seance despite it killing you, as you want to provide for your family.
It is not just those of us speaking to ghosts who are uncovering secrets. Is it, Signor?
Yep.
I have had time to consider, to decide. This is not where I wanted to spend my last days. But at last this way, my death will have used the last I have spent on this grand seance. It will be something to be remembered. And this contract will serve my family well. It is not perfect, but few things are. Signor Ward, I have a favor I must ask of you.
What is it? Oh, we're going to her room.
Signor Ward, I believe you to be a good man.
Sure. I just like snooping a lot.
I will not survive this seance. Even if I hadn't already known it for myself. I have seen it in my cards.
Yeah, but have you seen the fact that you will take out everyone else with you?
I have resigned myself to this. I have reason for seeing this seance through. My family. I left when I was young. When I realized this gift gave me a way out. And what a life he has given me. I have performed in the old world and the new. Every kind of party I have been to. I even read for Queen Victoria. And through her granddaughter, I performed a séance for the Tsar and his mad monk. I could not have asked for more. But I do not have much left. All I earned, I spent. I could always earn more. But the time for that is at its end. I want to give something. Some fraction of the comfort I have had. This event. It pays well. Too much even. But at a time when I needed much. But now I fear I will be gone before I can get this money to them. Please, Signor, I will give you the secret to the lockbox in my room. Per favore, you must go to my room and get my earnings. Take this symbol. It will open my lockbox. A key to my room. I suspect you already have.
How would you think that of me? I would never. Yeah, I've already been through her room and everything.
When the séance is done, please ensure my family gets the full amount. And let them know I am sorry that I left, but that I love them always.
Of course.
Grazie. Now, go.
Well, luckily for her, I think we're not a thief, so we're likely going to do what she asks. But then we can't convince her to just not do it. Okay, so she's also got a box with the sigil lock, and she just gave us the sigil shape. Are we about to be rich? Of course we're gonna do what she asked. We're not gonna just steal it. I'll put this away for safekeeping. I'll make sure it gets to Miss Mantovani's family. We're just loaded. I can hardly imagine how the other guests are going to react. Would they go through with the séance if they found out what it would do to Miss Mantovani? I pray the Lord shows them compassion. They don't own their complicity. At least Miss Mantovani has chosen to die on her own terms. It's a luxury too few of us are afforded. Okay, well, that solves her mystery, so that means we cannot convince her to leave. But it still drops the device down. So that's interesting. I wonder if I gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I should check my notes. I don't think I did. I think it just pops up every time you do something in the mysteries. But right now, we're kind of in our sort of free time, because last time we solved the fight, he said, oh, we just have to wait for the ball. Well, everyone will be gathered, so we're basically doing more pre-snooping. Now, it seems like it's dark outside, because one of the things I have in the mysteries is still the haunting is open, right? Everything else for now is checked off. So the haunting's open, and there's this, is there a portal? Is this land, or has this land ever been home to a portal to the other world? I gather I should look under the cover of darkness. So is it late enough, dark enough for me to find this mysterious portal, or should I do something else? Because obviously, yes, I know that Miss Hisham is looking for this vase. Like or at least that's what I think she's doing. And therefore, maybe I should look up this woman, I think Wilhelmina Blake, in the library, just to see if I can find out anything about her that may advance that situation. You know, our research in the library only takes like a minute per thing, so it's not like we're gonna spend hours on it. Those two are still here, but we'll get back to them later. Miss Quinn, hello. Always here researching. Yes, there she is, Wilhelmina Blake. Wilhelmina August Blake was born in 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess of Dupre. She disappeared without trace on the night of October 29th, 1828. Well, I did say they're probably all cursed because of their bad ways. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase he recovered during an expedition to Gizeh. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. Yeah, definitely cursed. Her father experienced episodes of melancholy in his latter years and would roam the ground searching for his daughter, adamant that she had never left Blake Manor. Her whereabouts and fate remain unknown. Okay, I wonder if we can talk to Miss Hisham about it, or is there more we need to do with her first to even advance that mystery, because we don't have a lot in her mystery board. Well, if I see her, I should talk to her. Oh yes, and another thing that's happening now is that Father Synod is snooping in the changing rooms. So I definitely should check on that, because why is he snooping in there? We know he's trying to find something super suspicious, thinking that based on his Gnostic research. So let's see how we can even snoop on them without them realizing and doing something to us. Okay, so we go through the secret passage to the changing rooms, and this is the men's changing room, I think, and the women's is in the other side. So yeah, I wonder if I walk in there, what's gonna happen. Oh, he's there. Don't mind me, I'm just snooping. Okay, we can just talk to him while he's in here. So I wonder if that lets us question him about what he's doing here, or is he gonna get mad and attack us?
Father Synod, are you lost?
Yes, I seem to be. I thought this was a bathroom. Please excuse me while I find one.
Okay, what are you doing there? Well, this was less interesting than I hoped for. Well, we confirmed that he was indeed here and that he didn't immediately attack us. But, I don't know, potentially once he's left, then we should come back here and see what he may have been looking at. Maybe there's something on the wall or on this bench that we've not noticed before, because we still have those symbols that we found in his room, so that might be what he's looking for. Oh well. Obviously worth trying those things, because we never know what may come up, right? Let's check out the bar then. See if there's anyone at the bar now that we may be interested in talking to. Because yeah, it looks like there is a bunch of people chatting, and therefore we can eavesdrop on them.
Are you enjoying the event?
Oh, no. I wish I hadn't come. It has cost me everything.
Oh. Well, I'm having a nice time.
Yeah, well, we've resolved both their cases, but obviously it's changed their lives in different ways. Mr. Weira and Mrs. Darcy are talking as well.
What are you thinking about?
Thinking? Did you mean me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought I wasn't thinking of much.
He's thinking of angels.
Nonsense. I'm no mind reader, but I know when a man has something on his mind. Now, what could it be? Angels. That's your thing, isn't it? That's what I've heard. Go on and tell me about these angels then.
Don't let me bore you with that. We could talk about something else.
Not at all. This way, I get to go home and tell my friends about how I spoke to a boy who speaks with angels, which is just excellent. Do go ahead. How did you find out you could do it in the first place?
Oh, I nearly died.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bad way of doing it.
Go on.
A horse riding accident just over a year ago. You know how it is. The horse spooks, and there's only so much you can do. I don't remember much of what happened after I fell. Not what was around me, anyway. Just the most revolting pain in my side and my leg.
I guess that explains his cane.
And the idea that I was going to die. I can't say it seemed clear, because nothing was, but it did seem very certain. And then I saw. I still don't know how to describe what it looked like. But behind all that was happening around me, I saw it. A thing that I instinctively knew was an angel. My companions got me to a doctor. All the while I would see glimpses of it watching. I was babbling the entire time, I am told. It stayed with me until the turn of midnight. And by then, they thought that I would live after all.
and that was the end of it.
It is around me still. I get glimpses of it now and again. At some cost, I can see it more clearly for a moment. I think it watches me. Us. This seance.
And you speak with it?
I speak to it. Sometimes. It does not reply. If I am ill or in danger or on the brink of consciousness, I can make it out. See its shape. Exchange a few words.
Normally I would be like, oh, that's just your brain, firing wrong when you're ill or in danger or whatever. But considering we've already established that ghosts and Irish gods are real here, angels might as well join the party.
Has the year last seen you ill, in danger, or on the brink of consciousness much?
I wonder if it has some purpose for me. But it never stays around long enough to get an answer. To look upon it alone is just unmatched. But the fact of the matter is, until the rituals work, those moments are all I get.
Okay, so that's just a bit more about him and his angels. Oh, Ruairi's here now. That was his scheduled place to be, but then he was taking our pictures, so he didn't leave, which means we can go back to his room and snoop in his bin. There is a staff-only place, but I assume not while Seamus is here. But what will happen if I tried? It's locked, okay. Well, so even while Seamus is not here, I can't open it. Now, I want to see while the druid is here if I can ask him some extra things, because I think I've worked out that some of the things that I have in my records, conversations that I want to do more with, like they have locked stuff on him where I was previously like, oh, I could talk to the druid about this, and then it didn't work because I think we need to have another conversation that basically then unlocks the fact that this person may know about this. So I have this old Irish grimoire which started with everyone locked, and then somehow I asked Fia something and that established that she knows about like Irish magic, and that unlocked her. So there's probably a way to unlock the druid on this, and I think maybe Mr. Dupre might be one of the other ones because he seems to just have a broad knowledge about various mythologies and beliefs. But yes, it's just like I have to poke at the conversations about them until something works.
And you're back. What can I do you for?
So let's just talk about Irish gods and Irish mythology, and maybe that will pop in. Can you tell me much about the Tua de Danann? Nothing you won't find in a book. There are the old gods of this land, gone underground after being tricked by us mortals. What they think of us now, I can't say. Even as a man who walks their path, I am not always sure why I do. Do they hear us, talk to us like the Christians think the God does? I can't say. They connect me to this land, and my heritage is all I know. Just feels right to light a fire for them from time to time. They never asked for more than that. Can you tell me about the god Goivnu? Which is the guy we saw outside using the anvil. Have you ever heard of Goivnu? I. Travelers, that is, call him Galyun, or we call our god Galyun anyway. We believe the world was forged out of metal, and since Goivnu is a smith god, well, there's a natural comparison that gets made there. Anyway, Goivnu is not only a smith, he was the hospitalier of the Tua de Danann. You could drink at his feast and not get a hangover, and the food you would eat, it protect a man from both sickness and decay. I wouldn't mind some of that protection going into winter, huh? Okay, well, we never discussed your things. Tell me about your belt. You have quite a ornate belt. Do you like it? I killed and skinned the deer myself. My cousin Connor helped me shape the tin. That man is fierce handy with a ball hammer. What about your staff? What does your staff signify? It signifies that I'll banish you if you come near me or mind. No, you mind what they say, lad. There are still plenty of snakes in Ireland, okay? And your crown? That's an unusual crown you wear. Crown? That's the pale speaking in you, lad. It's a circlet. It's a sign of my station as a druid, a protector of this land and its inhabitants, okay? So that unlocked the fact that he's a druid, because apparently so far we didn't know that. Crown. And now we can ask him about the grimoire, yes? So that's how this whole thing works. We have to trigger something that is proof in our evidence board that they would know about this sort of stuff, even though, yes, we look at this guy and say, oh, he's a druid. We need him to explicitly say, I'm a druid and I know those things. Okay, so about this grimoire then. What do you make of this book, Mr. O Finn? Now, where'd you find a thing like that, lad? I can't read the words, never learned letters, but those markings in the columns, that is Ogam, and that I can read. It's of the meaning of gateway or door, but not quite. It's something akin to both, but less mundane than either. Okay, well, it was about opening and closing, right? So while we're here, can you tell me about the Milesians as well? Does the Milesians mean anything to you? Humans, lad. They're humans, our ancestors. Legend is that they came here over 9 waves and battled the gods so they could settle here. Didn't end well for either group, but you could say we came up on top. That's a good joke on account of us dividing the land and then getting the bottom half. You would have appreciate that if you knew your history. Well, I already read a book about it, so I got your joke the first time. You didn't have to explain. And what about the fact that Miss Deane may have been descendant from those powerful Milesian leaders? Apparently Miss Deane is the descendant of a powerful Milesian ancestor. Is she now? She and I ought to have a chat in that case. Okay, that's it. Well, I might also ask him about the goddess Brid, because now I'm wondering if this will unlock something to do with the ritual for Mr. Dupre, right? Because I have a thing that I need to discuss in order to get his ritual going, but I don't know who the people are to discuss it with, and there's only 2 people, so somehow I need to find people who know about the 3 goddesses related to the ritual he wanted to do. Do you know the goddess Brid? Aye. Her father was the chieftain on the Tua Dedanan. She's a powerful and versatile god. Her realm is up in Pohard by Dundalk, a modest shrine, but then I think that's how she'd like it. Okay, nothing there for us.
I should go.
Only do something if you want, not because you should.
But yes, the thing I'm trying to get to for Mr. Dupre is this, the 3rd aspect. I must find someone to represent St. Bridget to help lay Mr. Dupre's friend to rest. And it's discussable with 2 people that I have not unlocked. Because I thought he may have been the housekeeper, but then I asked her about the St. Bridget cross and that got me nowhere so far. So there are other people I can ask about the St. Bridget cross, so that may get me somewhere, but I already asked the housekeepers. I still have Mr. Hunter, Mr. Varley, and Mr. Dupre himself. Okay, now I guess off to the gardens to see if it's late enough to do anything there. Find any secret portals to the other world. Anything like that. Well, Mr. Hunter's here, so I guess we can ask him about St. Bridget. Someone else is staring at the doors to the chapel.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
So, do you know anything? As a member of staff, been placing St. Bridget crosses about the manor. Aye, that'd be Mrs. Joyce. Helps keep her nerves calm in all this chaos, I think. Well, I mean, yeah, we've already established that she
I'll be off.
is the one that is fond of St. Bridget, but that didn't mark her as one of the people to talk to this about. It's Miss Hisham. What are you staring at that for?
Mr. Ward.
Anything we got to discuss with you? Not really, actually. We don't have much to discuss with her at all, other than the various people, so I guess we'll be off for now, because yes.
May Allah guide you.
I guess I may need to find out more about the base situation. Okay, so I guess the maze has various specific things that may be to do with the portal. So let's check them out. Well, she's still hanging out here, but we can't help her yet. There's the scrying well that we want to investigate as well. Yeah, it's covered in markings. The reason, yeah, because Fia added them. Okay, but that did not help with the whole investigate the well situation. Well, I guess it did. We found it, right? But I guess we may have to come here while she's doing the scrying tomorrow. But there is this standing stone, but right now, not doing anything. And we already looked at it previously. And this is where Miss Deane was taken. Also nothing here right now. So I guess it might be too early, or I just don't have the information required to find this portal yet. Let's go to Rory's room instead then. Okay, well, he's not here because he's at the bar, so we can just enter. So, what you have in your bin, mister? A letter from Miss Deane. She's thanking him for his offer to tutor her, but says she wants to learn from a true master, Fia. The letter has been crumpled up more than once, as if he's been taking it out, rereading it, and discarding it over and over again. Okay, he might be a bit pissed about that. So yes, now we can form a hypothesis about that. Ruairi's Callaghan goal is to escape his aunt's shadow by proving his abilities or by proving his modern techniques are valid, right? Because he spoke about how she doesn't like progress. She wants everything to be safe and as it always was. And he thinks he can advance the field. What if? I know what happened here.
Dr. Callaghan wants to prove that the modern magical techniques are as valid as Fia's old ones. I should find and confront him about this.
Yes, for once we actually not doing the hypothesizing right in front of the person, but we know he's at the bars, so we can easily get to him. Hey Ruairi, I know what your secret is! Just let me yell that.
What can I do for you?
What, in front of everyone? Your goal is to escape your aunt's shadow by proving your modern techniques are valid.
The thing that I would say really shouldn't need proving. It probably seems ridiculous to you, Mr. Ward, being so focused on getting her to recognize me.
No. My older brother, he always overshadowed me. I began to take risks at work. It was an effort to be seen, and in the end, it cost me dearly. It cost him dearly. I understand very well, Doctor.
Oh, so we blame ourselves for our brother's death?
Then maybe you can help. There has to be a way to prove to Fia that I'm not a child anymore. I've learned her ways, and I'm not as good at them as she is, yes, but I've gained new knowledge she doesn't have. I've forged my own path, and I am her peer. If not now, then when? Take my research. Maybe she'll listen to you. Maybe there's another way to convince her. I no longer see a way forward, but I haven't entirely given up hope.
No problem. Like, what could be hard about proving a whole belief system to someone? Well, I think she's in the drawing room, so let's go there and see her. Although that might be another one of those where we have to form a hypothesis first or something. I did look though, and it says that we have to look out for a way. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for an opportunity which he can prove this, right? So I think talking to her might not be enough, but we can somewhat discuss this.
Aren't you fierce good coming back to see me?
So we can discuss Dr. Callaghan's components. I was speaking to Dr. Callaghan, and he seems to think this could aid your attempts to heal the well. Oh, Ruairi, how many times do I have to tell you? You can try these modern methods all you like, but they'll never be as robust or as studied as the old ways. Quick fixes always come back to bite you, Declan, remember that. Okay, so it might be something...
Care now, Declan, and don't forget to get a bite to eat into you. It's going to be a long day.
It might be something that happens at the wells crying, and then we will have to intervene, or he will have to intervene, and that won't be advanced until then. Where can we go from here? Because obviously we have lots of little bits on lots of people, but not much is happening. Obviously I have Mr. Dupre hanging over me because everything is almost ready, but I'm missing that one person. I still suspect it's something to do with Mrs. Joyce, because she is the Saint Bridget follower, and also interestingly, based on some of the clues, it's like, oh, they're very Christian and stuff like that. Like, did Miss Joyce do it? But then the way she's such a believer, I'm not sure she would have used magic, right? But I wonder if we can... I've kind of been leaving staff investigations till I get access to the basement tomorrow, because then I think I'll be able to research the rooms, but I'm not sure if there's more I can do about them. Because there was this suspicious cross with maybe rust, maybe blood. And there was also the note about she leaving her Bible handy for Mass on Sunday. So I assume that was in the church. But actually then we have notes about the Mass, like near the drawing room schedule on this. Oh, no, the Catholic Mass is in the drawing room. It's the Protestant service that's in the church. So actually, if she's Catholic, her Mass is in the drawing room. So her stuff might be in the drawing room then? Okay, well, good thing we're here. Maybe we can work something out. But then there's a bunch of books here. So do we just search on the bookshelves then? Many books, but nothing stands out. Hold up. What's this? There's a well-worn Bible hidden behind the other books. Because yeah, we assumed that it was Hare that tore out a page from the Bible and put it on Miss Mantovani's room, right? So that would prove something. A well-loved Bible. Many pages have been dog-eared and several passages ringed. One of the passages has been ringed so thoroughly and so many times that the page has worn through. Leviticus 20:27. A man or a woman who is a medium or a wizard must be put to death. Yes, that was what was put on Miss Mont. Oh no, it wasn't a Bible page that was put on. That was the seance flyer with the Leviticus 20:27 written on it. That was put in, yes. But yes, that's a very direct threat. You will stone them with stones, for their blood is upon their heads. And on the inside cover, in looping cursive, are the initials CJ, yeah, Catherine Joyce, the housekeeper, Mrs. Catherine Joyce. Okay, that unlocks her hypothesis. It was Mrs. Joyce who vandalized the flyer, but I think it was already obvious to us that she's done it, right? We just had to find the right ingredient to form the hypothesis. Okay, so Mrs. Joyce, you've been very naughty. Caitlin Joyce's goal is to stone Miss Mantovani to death. Wow, she's crazy. Before she's able to conduct the seance. What if I know what happened here? Mrs. Joyce, calm yourself down. She seems so nice.
Mrs. Joyce intends to stone Miss Mantovani to death. I should find and confront her about this.
Yeah, definitely should. We're back to people doing things that are absolutely out there. Is she available to us? Yes, she is. She's upstairs in the northwest corridor. Oh, they are talking about something? Can I... Oh no, okay. They're not discussing anything. There is no eavesdropping. Well, let's have a word.
Good day.
She's smirking because she's planning a murder.
Anything I can do for you?
Yes, please cease your murderous ways. Your goal is to stone Miss Mantovani to death before she's able to conduct the seance.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my sweet Lord. What is wrong with me? Every moment the witch lives, I sin. Even Abraham could kill his son for God, sir. Why is it so hard to kill a damn witch?
Again, please don't.
Could you forgive yourself if it were easy? Is this truly what God intends? Think, Mrs. Joyce.
People are really being possessed by some bad thoughts in here.
You don't understand. She's just been so kind. And I keep seeing her face. Except there's wet red down her skull. And the squelch of bone mixed with the scent of iron. So thick you can taste it. And her hair is matted and she's crying and I just...
None of it happened. None of it has to.
Doesn't it?
No, it really doesn't.
No. We are godly. But not everyone needs to be godly to be good. And just because somebody is a mystic, that doesn't also mean that they are monsters.
Oh, I want to believe that. But every time I try, it feels like I'm questioning him.
So try again. God is steadfast enough for questions, Mrs. Joyce. And he's good enough to love you when you seek answers. I have faith.
Oh, sir, you're right, aren't you? I can't do it. I almost... How could I? Oh, sweet Lord, forgive me. Maybe he sent me an angel? To show me these people aren't savages. Please, take this. It's St. Bridget's cloth, a brat vrede for your protection. I pray the Lord keep you safe.
Then you're not?
I mean it, sir. I'll find a way to repent. I don't know how yet, but something will come up. I have faith that it will.
Well, would you like to help us release a ghost while we're at it?
Good. I know this is a lot. I'll be back to check on you, Mrs. Joyce.
Because I saw that it unlocked the third aspect for her, so maybe finally...
Good day.
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
Yeah, you can come help us with a ghost. Yes, the third aspect. We can finally discuss it.
Mrs. Joyce, you told me before that you wish to repent for your actions. Is that still true?
Oh, yes, Mr. Ward, it is.
In that case, Mr. Dupre is in desperate need of your help. The spirit of his dearest friend has been trapped inside the manor, and only a worshipper of St. Bridget can set her free.
St. Bridget? But she... I had no idea she cared for people such as them. The Lord truly does have a lot to teach me these days, doesn't he? Yes, Mr. Ward. Tell him I'm ready and willing to help. Whatever it takes, I'll be there.
Oh, we've got a ghost at the fireplace waiting for you.
Hello, sir.
Did I pass out? Why am I on the ground?
Hello, Mrs. Joyce. Do you know... I cannot find the right words to say.
Oh, thank the Lord, sir. Me too.
I suppose, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I can't imagine this is easy for you. What can I do to make this less frightening?
Sir, you were in mourning. I should be the one to ask that question. And yet you're asking me, who treated all of you like... Oh... You're all so... different to what I expected. Let me try to be different too, sir, and tell me what to do.
Well, at least she's willing to accept now that, you know, other people can have their lives too, even if they don't follow your ways of life.
Simply be here, Mrs. Joyce. That is more than enough.
Okay, finally time to do this ritual and release this ghost.
I'm not sure that I...
You fear the flame, don't you, Mr. Ward? I can see it in your eyes.
Yes. It's taken a lot from me.
You know, Breed, your St. Bridget, they are fire deities. Laura was a priestess of the flame. She was part of a sisterhood who kept a sacred fire going back home. And a part of her was given to that fire, as was her wish.
That's beautiful.
I think it's funny, and very like Laura, that she picked you to manifest to. One last playful act.
I'm scared too, Mr. Ward. I've never been so out of my depth. But I see now we have to face our fears, to grow. Each one's work will be made clear, for the day will reveal it, and fire will test it. The fire will show what each person's work is worth. 1 Corinthians 3:13. But as a godly man, you already know that. What is your work worth, Mr. Ward?
They convinced us to start the fire in the fire pit.
Oh, well, it's about that time, Laura. I won't say goodbye again. I've already done it twice. Instead, perhaps we could say, see you soon, old friend.
Has she been released now? Looks like she's gone.
Thank you, Mr. Ward. Both of you.
Oh, sir. You're crying.
I mean, it was basically a funeral for her, right? So of course he's crying.
My heart's never been broken quite like this, Mrs. Joyce. But I weep with joy that she may be at peace. Thank you for your help. Without you, she...
I'll not suffer to think about it, sir.
Mrs. Joyce, now that your mind is changing towards these ways, will you join me for the seance?
You know, I think I will.
I didn't realize before, but I was harboring a deep dread about it. Now that it is gone, I would like to attend.
Wait. No. We want to get people away from the seance. Don't do this.
I know what you mean. It's as if some part of it felt it to be unsafe. But now, I think Laura is watching over us and wants us to be there.
Unless that blue light that appeared over them means that they are safe to go, because she will protect them, right? Because I don't want to send more people there to die.
Come, let's get you inside. I'll make you a hot cup of tea.
Thank you, Mrs. Joyce. That would be much appreciated.
Okay, does this still drop the device? I would give anything to speak to Eamon again to apologize. But to summon his spirit in flames, I can see the comfort it brought to Mr. Dupre. It would be so easy to see you again, but I don't think I have it in me to call you here this way. I've dragged you through fire before. Never again. Mr. Dupre is now protected from harm at the seance by Laura's spirit. Okay, so he is fine to go. And Mrs. Joyce is also now protected from harm by Laura's spirit. She has repented for her fearful ways and has opened her heart to other beliefs. Okay, but that still drops the device, and we've actually crossed one of the lines. Wonder if I gather enough facts. Okay, so it's still being like, eliminate some suspects. Well, I think it is therefore not Mrs. Joyce, right? Because as much as she is, Christian and has the Christian aura and has no history with Miss Deane, I don't think she would have used magic, right? Because of her Christian beliefs. So I think it's not her. I have Mrs. Barbosa not eliminated, but actually we learned at some point that she doesn't have any magical talents either, so she can go. So actually we have quite a few people off our list now, but it's still open to quite a few that I can't really make judgments about quite yet, because we have to solve more mystery, snoop more. Okay, where to now? Because I feel like I know what Mrs. Hisham's deal is, but I don't know how to advance that. So I'm wondering if there was maybe something more in her room that I didn't touch because I was like, oh, it's not important, but it might be worth trying a bit more. Okay, well, she's in her garden, so she's not here. So let's see if there's anything extra that I didn't touch. Because there was this sketching materials, but let's have a look. Charcoal and drawing paper. Miss Hisham likes to draw then. Okay, well, that did add to the evidence for her, but nothing new to discuss. There is her prayer mat and her Quran. I need you to roll that prayer mat. A copy of the Quran. Okay, nothing from it. She's got a book that has clearly been handled with care. Nothing interesting. And she wears medium-sized shoes to add that to our list of potentially suspicious people. Although I think she is not magical. We don't actually know whether she's magical or not, but she knew Miss Deane before, and therefore she was actually invited by Miss Deane. So therefore she doesn't fit the no prior history with Miss Deane element of the culprit. Okay, well, I guess there has to be some other way we're gonna advance the situation. Maybe we have to find the vase ourselves, and then we will be able to go to her. So it said that Wilhelmina went missing and that she used to play the piano in the drawing room. I assume we wouldn't really know, like, where was her room back in the day in the manor, because that's not really something we've been given information on. There isn't even a piano in the drawing room anymore, so there isn't like we can see one and investigate it and find some clues there. So I guess there might be more in the library, maybe. So we have Blake history here. Anything more about Wilhelmina Blake? Okay, it's the same stuff I already read, so that wasn't very useful. So I guess this extra library content is not super helpful in this case. So previously I was worried about the time a lot, but now I seem to be kind of being like, oh, what else should I do while I wait? So I'm here to finally pet the horse.
There you are, love. Good girl.
There we go. I pet the horse. I'm the horse whisperer. The horses seem well used to people. If Miss Deane came this way, I doubt they would have been spooked. Yes, okay, because there was that whole thing, why did the horse kick down the door? But I guess it wasn't Miss Deane, it was the ghosts. Although when there was a ghost in here, that horse didn't seem to mind. Nothing fancy, but well maintained. Oh, we also had this note from Miss Quinn that said, requires a body of water. There's a note, ritual requires a body of water. I can use the bathtub and the ladies on the first floor, I assume. So we can go there and see what's going on. So there's the ladies here on the southwest upper corridor. So let's take a look. Okay, well, hopefully no one catches me snooping in there, because again, I might be in trouble. Okay, so there's the bathtub, and it has ritual items in it. So let's take a look, because I assume, yeah, this adds up to a sigil of some sort. And there we go, we have done the ritual. Oh. There are ghosts in the bath. That's all of her dead family members that were cursed. What is all this? Is she trying to summon somebody? Something? And we can now make a hypothesis about hair. So I assume it's to do with this whole curse on her family members. According Quinn's goal is to perform a summoning ritual to remove the curse from the Quinn family. I know what happened here.
Miss Quinn wants to lift the curse on her family. I should find and confront her about this.
We're doing a lot of confronting today. Do we know? Oh, she's in the library, of course. Where else would she be? Yeah, hello, Miss Quinn. I've been in your bathtub and I saw what you're doing in there.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you?
Confront. Your goal is to perform a summoning ritual to remove the curse from the Quinn family.
You figured that out, did you? Why I'm nose deep in all these godforsaken books. You're right, of course. I will... Well, you have a look about you that says I don't have to plead the veracity of my case. Is that right? Oh, thank God.
I mean, honestly, of all the things people that were planning to do in this manor, that one doesn't even sound all that bad.
That's what all my work is about. I'm trying to lift the curse before it kills the last of us. But just our luck, I've reached a dead end. After everything. All this work, all this death, it couldn't just be simple. God forbid. God forbid I actually manage it. I have it, you know. The name of the woman who cursed my family. Biddy Eve O'Connor. And if I could only speak to her, I might be able to appease her. But there are too many spirits with her name. And without some item from her, I just cannot reach her. And I can't see what else I could do about it. I will keep trying, of course. But I think my fate is sealed. Mine and my little sisters. We'll all die like the rest of my family because of the cruelty of my ancestors. Bastards. All of them. And that's that. What else is there to say about it? I don't want to talk about this any longer.
I assume we're gonna magically produce an item for her to use in order to undo this curse.
But, look, take this. If you find anything to do with it all, tell me, would you? And God knows there's nothing else for it.
So she gave me the research. And interestingly enough, we can talk to Miss Barbosa about it, I guess, because she was also researching lots about her family. Well, but I think we've done a lot of confronting today. We've advanced various things. We've got various people's stories to their conclusions. So we'll continue next time, and maybe we'll find out what Father Synod was looking for in the ladies' changing room as well after he leaves. So let me know in the comments what you thought about our progress so far. I think we're doing okay. Like, there was a bit of a slower period where I was just doing lots of snooping, not a lot of solving, but we're picking up the pace again. And if you enjoy my content, consider liking or subscribing. And thank you to channel members for supporting the channel. And I will see you soon. on that adventure.